This is Carolyn, and welcome to Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, I am an energy intuitive as well as an angel card reader, an angel card therapist. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm channeling as I'm talking to you. They are saying to me today to remind you to make sure you stay hydrated. It's a special message for someone out there to continue to drink lots of water today. Also, getting back to us here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, hit the like button. If you're new and you'd like to get any kind of email updates about videos when they're coming up, hit the bell so that you can be notified. Okay? Always hit the like button so that moves me up in the YouTube hierarchy. It's something with their algorithm. And like I told you before, math and I, well, today we're going to be working with the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. And this is Kyle Gray, and I have a couple of his decks, as I've shared with you. And today I was guided to bring in more of the Ascended Masters. And we bring in the Ascended Masters as they are part of the spiritual team that works with the angels and the universal force to bring in more information that is needed in our lives and more guidance. And so on the channel, sometimes I get an email saying, okay, so I noticed you were scratching your nose a lot. Do you have allergies? And I'm like, no. Sometimes that's how they get my attention, by telling me to pay attention. And it could be my nose itching, or my throat all of a sudden getting sore, or my eye twitching, or it could be a number of things that they are trying to get my attention. So they even work with me that way also, to get my attention so that I can make sure I'm getting the message very clearly to you. So today I was guided to bring in the Ascended Masters. Who are the Ascended Masters? They're human beings that at one time lived on earth and who gave very generously as they were of service to others. Some examples of Ascended Masters would be Mother Teresa, Gandhi, Jesus, Martin Luther. And there is a host of other entities as well as beings that were here, like Kuan Yin, Isis, that lent us a lot of knowledge and wisdom during their time here on earth. Okay? I'm okay. I will call when I get off, when I finish this. I'm hearing someone needs to speak to me, and I'm going to finish this video before I make this call. So let's see who is with us today. All right. And the first thing that we need to do first is get very centered, and we can do this by placing our right hand on our left knee and our left hand on our right knee, and getting very calm and very centered, and setting an intention. And the intention I'm setting for today is angels, come in, surround, guide, protect, and lend any guidance and clarity as I move forward on my path on this earth. Thank you, angels. And then taking my middle finger and thumb and joining them together, that forms what is called a heart link. And it's an angelic heart link, and that energy starts a golden thread of energy going up our arm, through our heart, through our throat, through our third eye and our crown chakras, on up into the heavenly realm of where the angels are. Okay? And I'm going to also do a video on, and I make a note of that, of the chakras and why they are important to us. Because many people, especially people who are new to energy, have no idea the importance of our chakras and why we have them and why it's important to keep them clear. However, what we've been doing here on the channel with clearing our energy, getting grounded, getting very clear about what our intentions are, helps with clearing our chakras. Okay, so here we go. And here's another one. And here is another be talking more to this month about the different tools that I have available at my hands for you that can help you with learning. Where are you on your journey? I have a really special tool. It's from an outside company, so I cannot lower the price on this. But if you're interested in learning where your energy is at this very moment, and how do you show up in the world? How do you show up when you're at your very best? And how do you show up when you are extremely stressed? And you get a written report back after you have completed, I think it's 110 questions, 70 of which are really evaluated to really begin to see where you are on a scale of 1 to 7. 1 being victim, 7 being joyful and enlightened, okay? And that assessment we can review and go over. And I do have some other workshops and some other tools that I'll be mentioning and are going to be listed on my website shortly. It's just I've had clients, so getting on the website takes a little bit of energy to do. And when my energy is low, I don't get on the website. I really regroup so that I can be at my best for my clients, okay? And I know that in good time, the universe will provide that extra time for me to get on my website and begin to get some understanding. Which Ascendant Master would like to provide us some insight today? Ascendant Master is coming through today. What Ascendant Master is coming through today? Okay, take this one. Okay, so they've got this one and this one. Okay, it's a lot, universe. Okay, I'm saying that's enough. Yes, we'll pull them. All right, so the first one that came out, and I'm going to take them in the order that they came out. Put my glasses on so I can read the fine print on some of them. So the first one that came out is Gaia, Earth Connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. Wonderful day to go outside and just put your feet on the ground. If you have the opportunity to go to a park, or if you don't have a backyard, just lay down on Mother Earth. Allow all your worries and all of your insecurities and all of your fears melt down into the Earth's core. Imagine that they're being vacuumed out. Imagine there's a big vacuum at the core of the Earth, and it is there for your good. And it is taking away all those fears and insecurities, and it's vacuuming them away from you so that you're no longer drained by that energy. And just lie there and really begin to understand what it is that is coming up for you. The next one that's coming up is Master Buddha. Increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. How do we connect with our inner voice? Through meditation or prayer, whichever you're more comfortable with. And that is what's coming through, that we need to trust in what we are being shown, where we're being guided. The next card that comes out, and I may mispronounce this, but it's Melchizedek. Maybe I got it right. Higher learning. You have learned from experience. Your inner study is now required to further progress. So whatever you've been learning, share it. Start to share it. If you see behind his head, that is called the Tree of Life in Judaism. And the necklace that is around his neck depicts the Star of David. And we are being told that what we've learned, we need to start sharing with others. We've learned the lesson. And we've learned from the experiences we have had. It is now time for us to share that with the world. And if we feel so inclined, go forward and increase our studies. The next one that came out is White Eagle. And White Eagle is another Ascendant Master. And it's about ancestor spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Now I know in my own, and I've been called to do ancestor work, and how that's done is through meditation and speaking with the angels and speaking with your guides and speaking with your spiritual team. And I've been called to work on my family lineage. My family lineage is very much a combination of wonderful, wonderful, wonderful pot of DNA. When I did, so I did the Ancestry, I think it's Ancestry.com test, and I sent that off, and the findings were that my roots go all the way back to ancient times and to Persia, and then we have Wales, and we have Ireland, and we have French and Dutch. Prior to coming over to the United States, there was also, oh gosh, I'm forgetting, what am I forgetting? Oh my God, it's French and Dutch and African influence. When we look at the U.S. and we look at North America, there's also Jamaican, there's also American and African American, as well as Indigenous Americans. So as you see, I have a wide ancestral lineage, and I'm proud of each and every link of it, and I'm sure that as more is unfolded, there'll be even more links. But to say all of this, it is time for us to really listen to our ancestors. And one of the things that came up in my ancestral lineage, especially the lineage that began here in the United States, many of you know the story of slavery, and part of that, what came out of that was a very much the energy of lack, and very much the energy of not enough, and very much the energy of not being connected to our roots. And I am grateful to each and every ancestor. I stand on their shoulders. I honor them. I revere them. I can only imagine their journey. And I've been called forth as the individual to work on clearing up and really bringing closure to the whole ancestral conversation around lack, around not having enough. I in my life have been extremely blessed and have had an amazing life. However, I know other family members do not. And that's not a ding on them at all. We all walk our own unique path. But I do know that part of my family's heritage does require healing. And I'm going to let that healing begin with me. I believe that's one of the reasons I've been given all the tools that I've been given, so that I can not only heal my family lineage and help heal others, but that I can also be of service in helping to heal a lot of the energy that is of lower-based energy on this earth. It starts with one person. It will start with me. The other one that comes up is, again, my buddy Archangel Michael, and it says, trusting heaven. And it says, you are safe, the angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. And again, Archangel Michael is depicted this way, in this very regal robes and jewelry, and his sword. And you can see the head of his sword. He is also depicted like this in some cards. So that's just to give you a physical description of Michael, but when Michael shows up in my world, when I am with the angels, he shows up and fills up a room. And it's very warm, and it's very beautiful, and the colors that I see are very royal blue and this magenta. It's like a blue that's similar to Caribbean blue. Okay, and the last card that comes up is hope, and it says love and acceptance. And the message is love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choosing loving thoughts. You know, one of the reasons that I find such joy working with the angels is that their messages are of love. And it's not that woo-woo love. It's not that puppy dog love. It's love that is sustainable. Love that says you are enough. You are enough. Just as you are enough. And so some would say, well, then why do I need to change? You don't need to change. You can choose to become a better version of yourself. Why not? You have the assistance there available to you. Because that can also open many, 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 many more doors for you. And I think that it is important for us to remember that not only are we loved by the universe, but they are there to protect us and guide us and watch over us. And so after I finish this reading today, I'm going to grab some lunch and sit in meditation for a few hours and get some clearing and healing around this whole idea in my life of ancestral lack, of ancestors feeling that they were not enough, of being told they were not enough, and being bound in slavery where they were treated as not enough. And so that will be my afternoon here on this Labor Day 2020 in good old Central Coast of California, where I am so glad that it is cloudy and we have such a wonderfully cool breeze coming through, and it allows my pups to feel better. And I did ask the angels yesterday, because they really were struggling for a couple of hours to really feel comfortable, and I asked the angels to please bring in a cool breeze so that they could begin to feel better. And as I shared, I think on this video earlier, maybe it was another one because I've done a few today, I shared that they were treated to coconut frozen popsicles. So they were happy little campers yesterday, and every time I go to the freezer now, they kind of look like, hi, I'm being good, I want more, it was good. So I want you to please think about in your family where you can show more love, where you can go through the process of forgiving, understanding, and embracing, so that your life can overflow with miracles and joy and peace in ways that you cannot even begin to imagine. I want you to share this with someone. Give it a thumbs up. And if you're in doubt when you call on the angels, on this channel we say, get the flock in here. Okay? So come back tomorrow for more messages from Wisdom from the Angels. Thank you for joining us. Namaste.